Well, we're talking about 60. It's also heating up at sports venues around the state tonight. The Maine Principals Association high school basketball and hockey tournaments are back in full swing.
News Center Maine's Sam Rogers and Carly Dion have been in Portland and in Bangor covering the action for us tonight. We'll start at the Portland Expo. Sam, after a 2-year hiatus, fans and players must be excited.
Yeah, Amanda, excited so much, in fact, that I'm going to have to talk a little bit louder than normal because the fans here cheering on for Greeley and Brunswick have been going nuts. There's the buzzer. We're about 2 minutes left in the second half here in the Class A boys quarterfinal matchup. Just a little early on, Biddeford lost to Marshwood. But hey, we're going to talk about more basketball in a second. Let's go to the hockey rink where some hardware was already given out today. Now, thanks to their mascots, it's pretty easy to tell which team is which out there. The Lewiston Blue Devils and the Scarborough Red Storm battled for the girls' state championship at the William B. Trobe Ice Arena. Now remember, there's only one division in girls hockey, so this was for all the marbles. And as you can see, it was a packed house, standing room only, and the energy translated onto the ice as both teams played hard, physical, and until the final whistle. The Lewiston Blue Devils skated away with a 3-0 win to take home the first of many championships that will be awarded over the next 2 weeks. And there was a lot of Lewiston students in the stands today rooting for their classmates. Seniors David Obasamo, Malik Foster, and Elgin Physics said it was a no-brainer to come out today.
They're always supporting us, so we thought we got to get out here and support them.
Some of them have been doing this for years, and it's been their dream to win it.
They packed the student section up, so we figured, states is probably the biggest game of the year, obviously. So we want to, be here, support them, and give them some energy.
And hey, good thing Lewiston scored 2 more goals because when we were interviewing those guys, we took them away from the game. Lewiston scored their first goal. So sorry about that, but hey, they got the state championship. They got to see some more goals. And it's not just important for these athletes, it's also great to have these fans in the student sections back. Just a while ago when Biddeford was taking on Marshwood, we spoke to senior Chris Walton, who says he was so pumped all week for this game. And you can see his classmates in the student section can agree. They were just excited to be here and feel the energy.
My excitement level is definitely a 10. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to cheer. I'm ready for them to win. I'm ready. Everyone's ready for the game at school. I mean, we got a pretty good section right now, so we're all ready. We're ready to watch our classmates and teammates and ready to go.
So obviously it was a very busy day here in Portland, but there's action all over the state. Coming up at 9 o'clock at the Augusta Civic Center, freshman phenom Cooper Flagg of Nokomis will be taking on Messalonsky. It is making his MPA tournament debut, so a lot of eyes will be on Mr. Flagg. We'll see how far he can take Nokomis. And hey, there's also some games going on the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor. Carly Dion has been there all day. Carly, who is moving on next week?
Hey Sam, as you can see, there's not much action going on behind me right now. The last game ended a little while ago and the next game starts at 7 o'clock. So far today in the Class B Girls Division, Presque Isle took the win over Mount View and Old Town defeated Caribou. As for the Class B Boys Division, Old Town defeated Mount View in overtime and Ellsworth won over Presque Isle. And of course, with events like this, there are so many people working hard to make it all possible. And earlier today, I spoke with 2 co-directors for this tournament who have a long-standing history in making it happen, and both say they're thrilled to be back after 2 years.
It was like a hole in the heart.
Those blunt words summarize last year's Maine Principals Association high school basketball tournament. COVID-19 forcing the annual tradition to be canceled. But it's back, and so is Jerry Goss. He's been involved with the tournament for the last decade.
I started doing the locker rooms, then I moved out to the floor manager, and then co-director.
Now he oversees all operations of the tournament as co-director with Alan Snell.
Alan's been doing it for far longer than I have.
45 years to be exact. Snell first started working this tournament in 1977, starting out checking teams in and moving up from there.
I worked at the table. I was the announcer for several years. and then I became the director, a co-director along with Jerry.
Snell and Goss have a long history of working together, starting out as administrators for the Brewer school system.
We kind of know each other really well, so I almost know what the other one's going to do.
Their work supporting our future generations, an important mission for them both.
In the times that we're in, students need all the support and help that they can get.
Goss says he does what he can to pump up the students and remind them at the end of the day, it's just a game.
Before the game, I go talk to each team before they come on the court, and I say, remember, basketball's a simple game. When you've got it, put it in the hole. When they've got it, don't let them.
Goss and Snell, both in their 70s, say the days are long during the week-long tournament.
We're here at 7:30 in the morning, and we don't get out until 10 or 10:30 at night. Pretty long day for an old duffer like me.
But both agree they will be part of this tournament as long as they're able. And just like no team wins by the work of a single athlete, this tournament wouldn't be possible without the group effort that goes into making it happen.
You never get success alone. You get it by working with other people.
And I asked Jerry if there's a specific team he's rooting for during this tournament, and of course he said all of them. Up next tonight at 7 p.m. in the Class D Girls Division, Machias takes on East Grand, followed by Wisdom taking on Katahdin. Chris and Amanda?
All right, Carly, they're having a lot of fun out there. Carly Dion in Bangor, Sam Rogers in Portland. Thank you both.